Got me feeling like ooh, 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 yeah. Got me feeling like ooh, 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 yeah.
Hey everybody, it's SpiceyKy. Okay, so it's kind of late. Well, it's not really late because I'm in Pacific time zone, so it's only 10:12. But it's too late to be trying to put on makeup and wake up all them annoying people in the house and all that stuff, trying to make a video or whatever. So this is what it is for tonight. But my boo Icky Mel, he made this video talking about the guy that's almost went down. Like, another Texas city was trying to give a man, like, they literally told this dude, you're gonna get the needle for a crime he didn't commit. And I don't understand it. I don't even feel like dealing with it because it's just so much. But I'm using Icky Mel's video and what happened to this man to try to get you guys to understand that, because at the end of the day, this man believes that the reason he got off is because he did tell the truth. No, boo, you almost went down because you didn't know when to shut up. This video is about the only two rights you have on the planet when you get arrested. Yeah, you're an American citizen and you have a lot of rights. But baby, once you get arrested, you only have two. Check it out. Now, before we get started, why don't you go ahead and hit that thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we drop some shit like this. Now let's get to the content.
Everybody, it's Ick and Mel. I have Brandon Gonzales here with me, interviewing him. I've been covering the story on this. I have 2 videos up, so I'll make a playlist. But to give you a quick little introductory, he was falsely accused in this shooting where 2 people were killed. It was a shooting that took place at an off-campus Texas A&M University. There was 8 people shot. I wanted to bring Brandon on. Thank you for coming on and asking a couple of questions. I wanted to know about his experience because after they blasted him all over the internet, they went to his job. They took him out, I guess, in handcuffs. After they announced that they were 100% sure, which I have video clips of that, they also said they were fully confident that we have the right suspect. They released him. From what I have here in my notes, on November 5th, he was released. And they said that they had a discovery of exculpatory evidence during the course of the investigation. And also that the witness was not cooperating. Right, yeah, there was a lot of people. It was like, I don't know if I saw it somewhere like 700, 800 people, I thought. I mean, it was
packed. It was like 750, 800 people there.
I mean, do you know what exculpatory evidence they had that excluded you from, like, what told them exactly, okay, this is not our guy? Did they ever tell you, or you don't even know?
They told me that the day they released me, they told me that they had one witness come forward and show my picture, which I thought it was pretty funny because the Facebook that I use now, it's FML Jefe.
Right.
I had just recently made that Facebook like a couple days prior to that party. So in order to find me, like, man, you really had to know. You have to know me to find that Facebook. It was a bunch of different departments, and there was like 25 of them that came and got me.
Wow.
So when I made it downtown, I still didn't know what I was going for. So when I made it to the interrogation room, first thing he asked me was, do I own a 9mm gun? And I was like, no, what do you ask me this for? And he told me that I was being charged with 2 capital murders for the death of so-and-so. I just told him, like, you got the wrong person. He told me that. The Texas Ranger himself told me he was 100% sure that I was the guy, and that I was gonna get the needle. I wasn't getting life. I was gonna get the needle.
So the sheriff, he literally told you that you would get the needle, implying that you're gonna get death, you're gonna die. I mean, how long was the interrogation for? A couple hours, or?
He was a Texas Ranger.
Texas
The one that told me that. But I was in the interrogation room for 3 hours, 4 hours.
I don't know. I find that a little hard. I mean, that's a crazy coincidence.
Right.
That the day this guy is shot and killed, then there's a vigil, and there's a shooting at this vigil.
Right.
Do you have any thoughts about the vigil situation? I mean, you weren't there, right, or anything like that?
No. They even questioned me about that. They was like, "You was in Dallas Sunday night," and I was like, "Yeah, I can go back to my Snapchat the night before. I was at a barbecue for my grandma, and man, I had so many things. Even when I was in the car when the shooting took place, I was on FaceTime with this girl.
Okay.
Do you know that whenever they had my phone, they deleted that FaceTime call?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Luckily, I still had it on her end though.
Okay. All right, because it only gets deleted one way, so the other person can still have it. You know what struck me about you was that, I'll say this, was that you were willing to talk. A lot of people are just like, they shut down, they're quiet. You were doing like the interview with the news, you were talking. I was like, yo, that's kind of, they don't usually do that. I thought that was a little different.
Yeah, I just feel like if anyone is innocent in their situation, don't sit there in that cell and just mope around, and you have a voice for a reason.
Right.
I use that, people was telling me, wait till, people are around, or wait till your lawyers come. But me knowing that I was innocent, man, I couldn't just sit there. If I would have sat there, and if my brother and them and the whole city didn't take charge of what they did or put the pressure on Greenville, Texas like they did, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Look at here. That man is not free today, living his life, trying to figure out how to get out of this bullshit so he can go on with his life that has literally been threatened to the point where he has had to leave Texas because he's scared of the police because he told the truth. That is not why this man is okay. It is not because he told the truth. The truth will not set you free in the criminal justice system. The truth puts you in the pocket of you should have shut your ass up. Now, I ain't trying to stress nobody out, but I got to make sure my people know the truth. That man is not out of jail today because he told the truth. That man is out of jail today because activists kicked in and made these people recognize some simple shit like a Snapchat would take them down. Hear me out.
Do you have any thoughts about the vigil situation? I mean, you weren't there, right? Or anything like that?
No. They even questioned me about that. They was like, "You was in Dallas Sunday night," and I was like, "Yeah, I can go back to my Snapchat the night before. I was at a barbecue for my grandma, and man, I had so many things. Even when I was in the car when the shooting took place, I was on FaceTime with this girl.
Okay.
Do you know that whenever they had my phone, they deleted that FaceTime call?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Luckily, I still had it on her end though.
Okay. All right, because it only gets deleted one way, so the other person can still have it.
So yeah, we're gonna try to get them with the tampering evidence as well.
Look, I want to say something to my people. And what I need you guys to understand about the Spicey brand that I'm trying to build is, when I say my people, I'm not talking about just black people. I'm not talking about just African Americans, or whatever you want to call us this particular decade. Because I'm a woman first. I'm a woman before everything. I'm not disagreeing with how you feel about it, but I am a woman long before I'm black. I'm a woman before where I'm from. I'm a woman before what I do. I'm a woman before all of that. I'm a woman first. So I want to make it clear that Spicey Solutions is a marketing brand dedicated to the same group of people I was trying to reach as the other brand. But now I got the spicy attitude. I'm on something right now. So back to my point. When it comes to being arrested by the police and shit like that, I'm going to need you people to do what I'm about to say. I'm going to need you to take in the fact that when you get arrested, you only have two rights. When you're out here on these streets, you have thousands of rights. Thousands of them. But when you get arrested, you only have two. The first one is you have the right to remain silent. Now, why in the world would generations before I was thought of, a bunch of white men sat down and decided we're going to make some big rules for the whole country. And they decided when you get arrested, you have the right to remain silent. I don't understand for the life of me why when people get arrested, they give up that right. Why would you give up that right? And the most famous answer is because I was innocent. Well, being the owner of Prison Rideshare Network, I'm here to tell you, I personally have visited innocent people. I run an entire network that helps people get rides to prison visits. I guarantee you, I meet people on a regular basis that have to give up their lives to support innocent people. Because when you know your people are innocent, you really go hard for them. You really make sure you're there for them. So what I'm telling you is, when these white folks got together and gave you this right, when they finally got together and said black folks got rights, why would you give up that right? Because you're innocent, but you still end up in prison. You know why? Because you give up your second right too. Your second right is you have a right to an attorney. But because you feel like you're innocent, you give up that right too. So not only will you not shut the fuck up, you won't even let somebody that knows when you should shut the fuck up talk for you. You won't even allow yourself to have somebody else speak for you that knows when and when not to answer. This person has the right to shut the interview down before they can get any type of evidence, and therefore you can probably go home that night. So in this situation, this man was 100% innocent, but he spent days in jail because he gave up both of his rights. Had he remained silent and just asked for an attorney, the attorney would have came and asked for the evidence. There was none. But when he started running his mouth, he gave them evidence. You give them information to use against you in a court of law. Because when you say, listen, I need y'all to listen to me closely. When this man told them, I know for a fact I could prove that I didn't do the shooting because I was on Snapchat at the time of the shooting. Him, no attorney having asked, well, let me see your phone. He gave them his phone. How did they get in his phone? Who doesn't have a code on their phone? There's only a few people that don't have a code on the phone nowadays. I'm sure that man had a code on his phone. So he also gave them the code to get into his phone. They went into his phone and deleted the evidence. Okay. I'm thinking, had he had an attorney, they wouldn't have been able to bug him no more till the attorney got there. The attorney would have asked to see the phone. The attorney would have watched the dog on Snapchat. And the attorney would have showed it to him. And his ass would have went home that night. Now do you get my point? Stop thinking because you're innocent, you can do this. I got this. That's what them young boys thought. That's what them young boys in that Central Park thought. Them little boys didn't even know each other. A lot of people can't stomach watching the movie. They can't stomach all the documentaries I watched about it long before the movie come out. They couldn't stomach all of this. But them little boys didn't even know each other. They were all strangers. They all ended up in prison because the police conned their parents into taking them down there to talk when they had the right to remain silent, without attorneys when they had rights to attorneys. All of these situations are the same. Centoya Brown, she didn't have an adult to speak up for her. None whatsoever. So there was nobody to tell her, shut up until your I'm about to send you an attorney. You just be quiet. Don't you say nothing till the attorney get there. She didn't have nobody to tell her that. So she sat there and ran her mouth and ran her mouth and ran her mouth. And it doesn't matter if you're innocent or guilty. All that matters is if the district attorney can take all that shit that came out your mouth and make you look guilty, nigga, you going to prison. And that was not directed at black folk. You going to prison. So I'm going to need my people, once again, I never clarified that at the beginning, but my people is mostly women. All women. Bar women. Let me clarify that. No offense to any other kind, but those other kind tried to name me cisgender. Didn't have a problem with no other kind until that. You named yourself transgender. You named yourself gay. You named yourself all of these different names. And I've respected every last one of those letters in that whole little acronym. But you will not name me. I am a bar woman. I'm naming myself. Born and raised. Now back to my point. My people are the bar women of all races. My people are black people. My people are black women. My people are black entrepreneurs. My people are women entrepreneurs. My people are any type of go-getters and kickstarters and people that just find something they want to do and just run with it. Let me see how far I can take this. Those are my people. Them spicy ass people that really want to do something big in life, even if it's being behind somebody else big. And if they feel like being behind that person, I could create the next Michael Jackson or the next Michelangelo. Those are the people that I call my people. This is not nothing to do with races and sexes and none of that. But I'm not a cis woman, to re-clarify that. But I need my people to understand. I don't care if you're innocent. I don't care what you think you know about the law. My nonprofit has been in existence since 2012. I have been watching this happen for 7 years. If you don't shut up, you can go down. Exculpatory evidence is a really big term. That's why they won't tell us what it is. But this man was going down. And it's not because they chose him. It's not because somebody showed that picture. It's because he went in that room without an attorney and ran his effing mouth. It's only because the fadoops that run the police department in that city, that area, that particular one, that specific precinct are freaking behind on the times. Exculpatory evidence. They full of shit. They don't have no evidence. That's why they thought he was 100% guilty, and now they have exculpatory evidence that says he's not. The exculpatory evidence is this. Now there's evidence that they deleted his Snapchats because they were so stupid that they don't know what Snapchat is all about. They don't understand that somebody was Snapchatting him on the other end. They don't understand that when you live in a small town or you Snapchat people, like, and most of us only Snapchat people that we either are close to in real life or we Snapchat regularly. So you still building some type of relationship with this person. And this person finds out they done put you in jail for a shooting you heard over Snapchat. Like, hold on. I know for a fact he didn't do that shooting because I was on Snapchat with him. See, they didn't know. They didn't understand that as soon as she heard that, she made sure she saved the Snapchats, like screenshots and maybe even a text message saying, meet me on Snapchat. Whatever the hell happened, she saved it all. That's the exculpatory evidence. The exculpatory evidence is against them because they deleted his Snapchats. But they didn't understand that she had him on the other end. That's the main reason that man is out of jail. That's the only reason. If it wasn't for that and the fact that they knew that was going to create a scandal, he would still be in jail. He would be fighting prison time right now because he walked in that room without an attorney and handed them people his goddamn phone. Stop listening to them people. You watching the Force 48. Y'all stressing me out with this. Because if you still doing it in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s, then that means you're not teaching your kids either. Teach your kids. They only have 2 rights to their name once they are arrested too. You had a right to remain silent. If you give up that right, everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. And if you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Understand me. Do not give up your rights. Teach your children not to give up your rights. You being innocent is no excuse for giving up your rights because everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Stop thinking innocence is what's going to get you out of anything. It's not. You need a fucking attorney. Spicey out.